Okay, hope everybody's having a good Thursday, and I have a pile of things that came in. Hopefully I have them all here. If I don't, then I'll just re-record this video or whatever, not a big deal. So let's get into what I have here. First thing is a movie I just finished watching called Disappearances with Chris Christopherson. Great movie, I just didn't understand it. All the disappearing acts that were going on during the movie. So, but it was fun about 1930s or revenuers or whatever you call them, or bootleggers, not bootleggers, you know what I mean, whiskey runners out of Vermont and Canada or something like that. So they're quite interesting. It's an Echo Bridge title, PG-13. But if you find that at Dollar Tree, pick that up. That's a good title to watch. That was fun. I went to the bins today and found a few things here. There was a little bit of issues with some stuff going on there. Somebody cut in line and a lot of people were offended by that, and I just didn't want to make a big deal about it, but other people were yelling at me for not getting the guy out of my spot. I have no idea. And the same guy kind of hit the right bin and got all the antique postcards and gave them off to some old lady. Said, "Oh, if you don't want those, I'll take those. You know, are you sure you don't want those?" And she got a whole pile of everything that I kind of wanted, but can't cry over spilt milk, so I just grabbed some of these, some fisherman and ship cards. No idea, but I might find somebody who's a nautical and somebody who's likes fish or is a fisherman. So those are good autograph projects. What else do I have here? I have some more mat board that I picked up. All this stuff cost me about $9, which was a little bit much for a Goodwill dump or bins or whatever. But the deal of the day, I found a bunch of postal stuff in a book here, Washington at Valley Forge. So if I take that 13 cents off this page here, don't get mad at me. This is kind of Reader's Digest, kind of common junk stuff. It has absolutely no value. It's just kind of costly, that's all. But this is kind of cool. This was all in this book, so I got all this for book price at $2.49 a book, and all these dozens and dozens of different canceled postcards for the '84 Olympics. So somebody spent some bucks getting that whole entire set there. Imagine that these are at least $1 a piece on eBay, and there's probably 30 of them there, 20 or 30 of them. So that's kind of neat. And then this stuff was all in there, and all of this will become postage. All of this, again, it was all nicely packaged, but this stuff will all be used for mailing stuff here. And we got a bunch of stamps here. I got some 28s, and I had a bunch of 40s and 35s and 20s and 13s. So some of those have already been used on a few envelopes there. And there's a 30-cent, and then I could turn that into a return envelope. So that's cool. I got 2 of those. This came in from the... Oh, I'll show you the book in a minute here, but this came from the post office. This is from Atwater Post Office in California, and I just sent a random postcard. I know it's Australian, but I like the design, and that's what I had, so that's what I sent, and that's what I got. I got one autograph request out of North Houston, Texas, so there's that one, and it's a hit the deck success, and this is Keith Fergus for my 2 cards for my Donruss sets from the old 80s. And yet again, this is the second golfer that screwed up and put his name on the wrong side of the card. So I don't understand what that was all about. So there's my 9 for the back 9. And unfortunately, signed the wrong side. I have another golfer that did the exact same thing, but I lost the request. So I have no idea where it is. So that cannot be recorded. So what else do we have here? So we have a few more things here. Mr. Fergus also signed my letter here, but I don't need to see that. There's yet another 30-cent envelope there. So that'll be used. They came with these holders here, which I will utilize for something else. If I choose to keep them. I might punch some holes in it and then put them in a binder if they will fit. And this is the book that came in Golden Moments, a collection of the United States 1984 commemorative Olympic issues. These have no resale value, it's just they have a high cost on it. There's very few people who collect Olympic stuff anymore. The book was a little beat up, you can't really see, but it's kind of warped and kind of damaged from all that stuff being hidden in there in the book for all these years. We got a few weird magazines here just to show you a couple of them. This one's, these are just, you know, nice pieces of the past, a bunch of 60s, 70s decor, fireplaces, that's kind of cool. And if you ever wanted a green sink, there's a green sink with all the green, fresh green from Kohler that you could ever have wanted. Those were just kind of amusing there. And then I got 2 magazines. Here's the family that matches the wallpaper. American Home. There was a lot of cool ads in there. Some kid doing whatever. Oh yeah, here's a kid for Craft Jets. Remember those? Marshmallows. And the last one here I grabbed because it had a stamp issue on it, and this is from 1970, and it had 15 cents postage due stamps on it. So I thought that was very unique and interesting. It says postage due 15 cents, and it was remailed from this dress to this dress. So I don't know what happened there, but that's very unusual to see postage due stamps on a magazine. Better Homes and Gardens. These were 39 cents for each magazine. So really not a huge haul, and glad that it wasn't because I don't need a lot of stuff. I did get a Hit the Deck success, so Troy better look out for this video here. And I have another huge batch of soccer cards and some opening day cards. So if anybody has any base opening day cards, I'm looking for about 35 cards to finish off the set. I'm still working on the insert cards. I'm halfway through the mascots, and I have a half of the, whatever you call it, Spring Has Sprung set. I'm not looking for the short prints right now, certainly not the Lou Bob short print card, because I'm not made of money. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Got some ideas for things that you can do for autographing requests to some, I don't know what that is. And thank you for watching.